Folks be out here wanting women to get married. They cast aspersions at single women, women who don't want children, women who just live outside of those traditional boxes. And then we start to see all of these stories and see these videos of how these men are treating their wives once they do have them. So let's jump into a couple of stories that I came across in on Reddit. So this was posted on Easter. She says, husband is upset I didn't do anything for Easter. She says, in the 7 years we've lived together, I have never done anything for Easter unless my stepson was to be with us, in which case, dear husband and I prepared a basket for him and an egg hunt. I'm Jewish, so this holiday isn't something I grew up celebrating. And frankly, I'm at the point now where I'm putting in the same effort to his holidays as he puts into mine, which is nothing except gifts he designates for Chanukah. Okay, Chanukah. All right. It says, this morning he gets up and he's all sulky. He tells me to take the bandage off the dog's foot and redo it, then goes off to the deck for his smoking coffee. I'm struggling to care for the dog's foot alone. He's not very cooperative, and he's nipping at my hands as I'm trying to unwrap it, clean it, and rewrap it. Yesterday, it took two of us to accomplish, so I'm frustrated and I take the dog out to him and say, I can't do this. Here's the dog. I have to use the washroom and he's hurting me. Apparently, that was the wrong thing to do because now he's screaming at me, telling me I'm abusive and how dare I talk to him this way. And I didn't even do something for Easter. So next Chanukah, I better buy my own presents. Now he's saying I'm gaslighting him because I'm being so rude and mean, but he's just reacting to my disrespect. This is just completely Darvo. All of this is just Darvo. And I'll come back to that. This man yells and screams at me, accuses me of things I didn't do, doesn't apologize when he realizes he was wrong, slams doors, slams things on the table, and if I'm even the least frustrated and let him know it, that makes me an abusive, see you next Tuesday B word who needs to get back in line or he's leaving. I'm on my way out. I'm working on a plan. Send me strength. I'm so over this. I deserve better. I'm such an effing idiot for picking this winner. If you haven't heard the word Darvo, is deny, attack, reverse victim offender. And that's what he's doing here. He's like acting up. She's kind of calling him out on it. And then because of that, he's turning things around. You're the one doing things. You're the one that's abusive. You're the one so he's reversing victim and offender. It is a manipulation tactic. It's something that people do and it kind of throws you off. Like, did I do something wrong? I'm not sure. But this woman is not falling for that. Like she says here, I'm on my way out. And this whole thing about an adult male getting upset about Easter is kind of crazy to me. This is not a child getting upset. This isn't Christmas or Father's Day being overlooked. It's not his birthday being overlooked. It's Easter. What is she supposed to? Was she supposed to get him an Easter egg basket? Like what? I don't even know what this is. This is kind of crazy. Let's get into a few of these comments. Belle says, hey, OP, time to go. Glad you've seen him for who he is now. Best of luck. Tofu Inc. says, I'm a man. I agree. Time to go. Nothing about that is acceptable. The dog, on the other hand, may be a bit much to deal with, but is an animal. The dog just needs some love and doesn't understand what's going on. Good luck, OP. And then here's the OP saying, the dog just needs love and calm stability. He would be better behaved if he was properly trained. Husband keeps saying he can do it, then expects me to do it. He won't let me enroll in training school because we can do it ourselves for free, but ourselves is actually just me, and I know I can't do this myself. Ironically, he taught the dog to defend me when threatened, which makes the poor boy confused when dad is yelling at me because he wants to attack dad, but that's dad and we don't attack dad. Kendra says, can you take the dog with you when you leave your husband? And then the OP, Little Beck, says, I hope so. We'll have to see how it all shakes out, though. My argument is that the vet is in my name, the registration is in my name, I have the space for the dog, and financial stability to provide for him. Husband will need to find an apartment, Pet friendly ones are in low supply, high demand here, so there's a possibility he won't be able to keep the dog due to housing. Okay, so Colonel Time says this isn't about Easter. Outside Performer says it's not about the dog's foot either. And then UF8FF says dude's been going head first into the alt-right YouTube pipeline. And so to that, Total Bullwhip says, I suspect some pathetic manosphere in his browser history. Log on the Road says, has he been listening to a lot of Joe Rogan or Andy Tate? Those two are poisoning the minds of people. And then the OP says he does. And if I look back, that's probably when things started changing for the worse. These manosphere people, these men are going to help keep men single. It's going to get them blindsided because this is unacceptable for them to be changing up or no, not even changing up, deciding that it is now okay to act like this towards the women in their lives simply because of these dumb podcasts. Then we have this woman who posted in the marriage subreddit saying, my husband forgot my birthday. He made plans to go to see a movie with friends today. No plans for a fun day together with me and our son. He slept in while I got up early with the baby, didn't plan a single thing, and is in his office doing his own thing while I'm on the couch alone with our baby. I'm not big into my birthday, but I feel like crying right now. Just wanted to vent to the void. Happy Easter, I suppose. Then she started getting comments and support and all of that. She says, update. Thank you all so much for your words and the time you took out of your day to say kind words and provide input. I appreciate it all so much more than I can say. Aside from the a-hole who told me to send them nudes. How low can one be? But for the wonderful people, but for all the wonderful people, thank you so much. All the birthday wishes and support really helped me today. My husband did notice how down I was and decided to cancel his plans with his friends. He knows he messed up and decided to choose me over his friends, which made me feel better. The fact that she had to feel sad, the fact that she had to like go in and say, hey, it's my birthday, this really makes me upset because remember, like I said in the very beginning, society wants women to get married. Society pushes women to get married. But this is how women get treated by some of these husbands. Some of these husbands are the worst PR for marriage out there. Athena says, I would order flowers, bring them up just before he goes to bed and say, I just wanted to wish me a happy birthday since I'm the only one who gives a then get dressed and go out. Screw him, he's a butthole. Sincerely Cynical says, I would just say they were delivered for my birthday and let him wonder who is sending flowers to his wife. Angel Puff Bunny said that would be a powerful move, honestly. Sometimes people need a sharp reminder that neglect has a cost, especially on days that should feel special. Yolandi says, and don't forget to hand him his baby on the way out. It's called parenting. And then she says, happy birthday from an internet stranger and offers a hug. Sweet Potato asked the question, did you two talk about plans for your birthday and or Easter? And to that, the OP says, yeah, he said he wanted to make us a fun meal, make me a pie, spend the day together. I guess that was last week, and last week is over. And then Sweet Potato says, hold him accountable. Remind him of the plans he made with you for your birthday and tell him to cancel his movie tickets with his buddies. He's spending the day with you and the baby and making it as special as he promised. It's terrible that you have to tell your husband to make your day special. Rice Patty Frog says, a lot of these responses are really immature. No, don't order yourself flowers in a fake social media post passive aggressively thanking someone for remembering your birthday. No, don't tell him at the end of the day and then disappear out to a club or a bar. Go in there and ask him if he forgot your birthday. Communicate. And then the OP says, I did ask when he finally said, happy birthday, by the way. I said, by the way, did you forget? And he said, I did forget the day. I just forgot it's today. If this husband keeps acting like this, especially since they have a baby, he's going to be another blindsided one. The first one is going to be a blindsided husband. This is the reason why I do these blindsided stories, because they are so much more satisfying than these sad, sad stories. Women deserve better. Women need to decide to choose themselves. All right, y'all. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment.